Your morning starts now. It's the Q102 Jeff and Jenn podcast brought to you by CVG Airport. Fly healthy through CVG. For more information, go to CVG Airport /fly healthy.
Erica and Darren met on Christian Mingle, and they had a lovely lunch at Panera, and she sure did learn a lot about him. First off, Darren is one of those guys that her family might actually like.
They just want the best for me.
And they have very high standards.
Yes.
According to Erica, Darren is smart, grounded, successful, and passionate about what he does for a living. What does he do for a living?
Yeah, he's in management at a retail store.
We're going to call him up and see why he's ghosted Erica, because Erica thought there was some real chemistry there, so she's confused as to why she hasn't heard from him. She texted him twice. There's been nothing, so if you're ready, we're ready.
I'm ready.
Hello?
Hi, can we speak to Darren, please?
This is he. Who is this?
This is Steve?
This is he.
Oh.
Who is this?
This is Jeff and Jenn at Q102. How are you, Darren?
I'm good. I've never heard of you, but I only listen to Christian music.
That's okay. We were just hoping you'd have a few minutes to chat with us on the radio. Would you be down?
What is this about?
We wanted to talk to you about a mutual friend who contacted us and was telling us about a date you two went on. Sounded like it was a lovely lunch, and she had a lot of nice things to say about you. And we wanted to kind of get your feedback on what you thought of your date with Erica.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Evidently, she texted you after the date, and I don't know if you've just been really busy or what, but she didn't hear back from you, and you know how these things go. You wonder if maybe you left a bad impression or something, or you said something wrong, and so she was kind of going over it in her head, and she's talking to us about it. And we thought, you know what, let's just call him.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to be mean or hurt anyone's feelings. Erica, she's very nice. I just question her judgment a little bit. Apparently, she has a Jeep with one of those soft zipper tops. And a few weeks ago, she discovered that someone was letting themselves into her Jeep at night to sleep in there. So she told me she had set up a camera and discovered that a homeless man was the culprit. And I guess he's been showing up every night, and he lets himself in there, he sleeps in the car, and then he cleans up the Jeep. And then,
I'm sorry, you're flying through this, and I'm trying to keep up. So you're saying that she drives a Jeep with a soft top that is easily accessible to anyone walking by?
Yes.
Okay, and you're saying that someone's been sleeping in it?
Yeah, there's been a homeless guy that's just been, making his way into the Jeep.
Like living in there?
Yeah, living inside of the Jeep. She had set up a camera to see exactly what was going on and realized that there was a homeless man that was letting himself in the Jeep and just sleeping in there.
Has she had any interaction with this person? Has she spoken to him?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, she's told me that she's had no interaction with the guy whatsoever, and the only problem is, she's not doing anything about it. Quite the opposite, actually.
I'm assuming he gets up and goes amongst his day and she can have the car to go to work?
Well, she's been leaving like snacks, fresh clothes, full-blown meals. She knows nothing about this guy at all. Who knows if he's violent or has a mental illness or anything. And to me, she's just encouraging his behavior.
So she's aware that there is someone who is regularly sleeping inside of her vehicle. This person is gone by the time she needs to use it in the morning, I guess?
Yes.
And she's been leaving him food and snacks and clothes?
It's like she's welcoming it. Okay. And again, she doesn't have any interaction with this guy, or
is he? Is he trashing the Jeep? What kind of condition is he leaving the Jeep in when he leaves it in the morning? I mean, is he trashing the thing,
or is he cleaning up?
I can't explain that. I just know that from what she's told me, he's been cleaning up after himself. I don't know what kind of mess he's leaving behind, but I just find it very unsettling. I just think that she needs to call the cops, but she swears everything is fine, and she believes she's doing God's work. And I worry that, what other kind of crazy ideas she might come up with in the name of God's work.
Well, let's ask her, Darren. We have her on the line right now, and she's had a chance to hear you out. Erica, care to respond?
Hey, Darren. Wow, I didn't see this coming at all. I thought that you respected what I was doing for Phil.
Oh, you know his name?
Yes, his name is Phil, and I left him a note in the Jeep introducing myself and asking him about himself, and he wrote me back. Wow. And he's a disabled vet, 44 years old. He's been experiencing homelessness for about a year, and he is sober and is hoping to get back on his feet soon. And expressed how thankful he was for my kindness, etc. So knowing that just validates my feeling around the whole situation. And I have to admit that, I'm a little surprised, Darren, at how judgmental you are about this. I'm just so disappointed. Here I am trying to do something good. I'm just trying to help somebody else. I'm just trying to be a good person. And here you're throwing that in my face.
I don't get the sense that he's throwing it in your face or even necessarily being judgmental. There does sound
basically saying that this isn't what God's work is, and I beg to differ.
All right, well, let's just ask him. Darren, you don't sound like a heartless person to me, but something about this bothers you. What is the issue here?
Right. There's so much stuff that's going on, and I would think that one of the things you don't want to do is let a complete stranger who you don't even know sleep in your car. You don't know if this guy has a mental illness. And just to take it back a little bit, that's okay. We just have different ways of doing God's work. I would have helped him find a shelter, maybe give him some job recommendations, but I definitely would not let him use my car as a motel.
Has Phil given you any reason to be concerned for your safety, Erica?
No, this is getting out of hand. Here I am so frustrated right now. No, I think I have good enough judgment to know that if this person was harming me in any way or worrying me in any way, that I would stop doing this. Okay?
Yeah, Phil.
And I wish you would at least give me a little credit here. I'm trying.
Well,
to
maybe give Phil the benefit of the doubt too.
And Darren, do you feel differently now that she has began a relationship with Phil? She's written letters. She's talked to him.
She's communicated.
It's not
with
just
him.
this stranger anymore. Does that change it?
No, it doesn't change it. Maybe she should just date Phil.
Well, no. Okay, is this what's really going on here, Darren?
Oh my gosh, give me a break. If it does last, much longer than this, I will tell him I will find somewhere else for him to go. Okay, I'm just trying to help him right now.
Erica, you said that
I'm shocked that this is now the thing that's being thrown in my face that's being used against me. I'm really truly shocked. Like I said, I'm just helping another human being. Is that so wrong?
I personally don't think there's anything wrong with it at all. You've communicated with him. He hasn't given you any reason to fear for your safety. He's
cleaning up after himself,
leaving the car in good condition.
Yeah.
And it sounds like you did a little research too. You had the camera out there, leared a little bit about it before you move forward.
Like Darren seems to think I am.
How long do you think you will allow this to go on?
Yeah, how long is the lease agreement?
Yeah. Is this something you said it's not going to last forever, but
do you have a hard stop?
Well, first of all, like I said, he is hoping to get back onto his feet soon. So I'm hoping that maybe pretty soon he might.
Do we know if he's taking any steps toward that?
No, I'm not. I don't have that much of a relationship with him. We just write letters back and forth here and there. Okay. But of course, another couple months is probably max.
Okay.
I don't know what else to say. I didn't even imagine talking about this today. It got brought up in our conversation at lunch, and I was trying to tell him, hey, there's this crazy story that's going on, and I'm just trying to do a good deed. There's so many bad people out there right now. There's so many bad things going on. Is it so wrong to be a good person amongst all the bad?
Darren, do you feel better about it now that you've heard Erica kind of explain the way it's played out and her intention, how Phil has responded?
Well, listen, it's not about the intention. It's just, you don't know how people are, right? Right now he's doing this thing with sleeping in the cars, and what if he tries to break into somebody's home or If he's doing that, then who knows what he's capable of? Again,
because it did start out as a break-in.
If you're looking to help somebody,
technically,
help them. Right? Find them a shelter. A vehicle that is broken into is not considered God's work. It's not a good thing to do. And if you think that that's a good thing to do, then
okay, Darren, I hear you. I don't need to hear anymore. I got you. I'm not looking for a partner in life that's going to scold me for doing good deeds. So I'm good. I'm glad you told me this way. Thank you.
We do appreciate the explanation, Darren, and we appreciate hearing both sides of it. I appreciate what you're doing, Erica, and if it's working, it's working.
Yeah. I mean, you got to follow your heart and your gut. And as long as you
I see
feel
both sides
safe,
of it.
I do too.
Yeah.
I do too. And it's so impossible to judge without knowing Phil. Right.
And you're right. The safe part, Jen, too.
It's we want you to be
safety.
Safe and he has a point. We don't know what, Phil has going on.
Totally understand Darren's concern.
Totally get that, and I totally get the kind heart wanting to help somebody in need.
I'm a little shocked that this guy Darren would ghost me and make me feel horrible about myself just because of this one thing that I have going on in my life right now. But it's just so weird to me. Like, we had such a great date otherwise, and this is why he's going to ghost me and make me feel so terrible. It's shocking. I'm a little shocked.
Well, Erica,
it is what it is.
We don't always like the answer. I'm very sorry.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad I found out, and honestly, I'm not even interested anymore. So that's good.
Okie doke. Darren, we appreciate you taking the call. Thank you for having this conversation with us. Best of luck to you, and Erica, best of luck to you and to Phil.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, so that was 6 months ago. Fast forward to today. Erica, welcome back to the Jeff and Jenn Morning Show.
Hi. Thank you for having me on. It's great to be here.
How's life been treating you?
It's going really well. I can't complain. A lot has happened since we last spoke. But yeah, it's going really well.
Good. So have you spoken with Darren recently?
No.
No? That was over?
Yeah.
Done. No reunion?
None of that. None of that. But that whole situation really made me start to wonder if, maybe I wasn't using my best judgment with Phil. I don't know. I think it's just a good idea to check yourself once in a while and kind of really take a step back from the decisions that you've made and just be like, okay, am I in the right spot? Am I doing the right thing? And I came to the conclusion that I absolutely was doing the right thing. And I decided, you know what, that whole situation with Darren really made me second guess myself. And then I thought, no, I'm trusting my gut and my heart. And I decided to actually do more and help Phil even more.
More than just letting him sleep in your Jeep and feed him.
Yeah, but more than that, I helped him find a job. So I have a friend that owns a business, and they hired him to work in their warehouse, and that led to helping him find an apartment. It was nothing fancy, but it was nice, and it was a roof over his head. And I took donations and collections, from friends and the church, and helped him, stack up his clothes and things for his place. And, and the whole time he was just so incredibly grateful and he worked hard and he was committed to getting it all together. And I've never met anyone so determined. It was really a beautiful thing to watch. And I'm so glad that I stuck around for it. It just really opened up my eyes to so many things. This could have happened to anyone. The story behind how he ended up experiencing homelessness, it really could have just happened to any of us. And he's a good man with a good heart, and he just had circumstances that caused him to lose everything,
Sounds like to me you need to start your own nonprofit organization. Do you know what you're doing here?
Yeah, possibly. Everyone deserves a helping hand and a second chance, and it was fun. And he has a great sense of humor, and we've laughed a lot, and
as we did all this to get him back on his feet, we were spending a lot of time together.
I was waiting. Are you going to tell us that you and he are now an item?
Married. They're married.
Engaged. You've moved into his apartment.
Baby's on the way.
Yep.
I mean, well, I've never felt more grounded. You know, I've learned a lot through him and from him, and he has gained so much wisdom and throughout all of this. And it was just, I don't know, it was just so cool to watch. And you should see like the changes. I mean, he already got a promotion at work and he bought a car and he has so much going for him. And I just always knew that potential was there, and I enjoyed watching it and I enjoyed being with him. And one night, you know, as a thank you, he offered to make me dinner at his apartment, and he made me this great pasta dinner at his place, and I brought wine, and we were just having such a nice time, and we kind of just got to just really just have fun, if you will, and not worry about life. And then I don't know what came over me. Maybe it was the wine. I don't know, but I was feeling just so comfortable with him, and I kissed him.
Okay.
And I don't know. I think I totally shocked him, and he didn't see it coming, but I could tell that he liked it. And that has led to a great relationship with us.
Wow. So you guys are involved.
If you will, yeah. Yeah. Crazy enough. I mean, I never planned it that way. I never, but I don't know. One thing led to another. Yeah. Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy.
And I really have seen such a wonderful person, you know, and growth, and he's a good person. So, and we have so much in common, and we laugh a lot, and yeah,
that's so
just
cool.
trusted my gut, you know? Yeah. Yeah.
That's quite a story.
I love that.
First of all, I'm glad that things worked out the way that they did, and that he took advantage of the opportunity, was able to get back on his feet.
Yeah.
And the fact that you two have formed this bond of friendship is just, that's great.
Yeah, it's really a true testament to his character and the type of person he is, you know?
Wow.
Yeah. What can I say? I mean, good thing that date with Darren was such a fail.
Thank you, Darren, for being a douche.
Yeah, exactly.
For sure. Well, I want to talk to Phil. Where's Phil? Is Phil with you? What's going on with Phil? We want to meet this guy.
Yeah, he's willing to talk.
Phil, are you there?
Yeah, I'm right here. Yeah, I mean, I had such a great time, and was so surprised that someone as amazing as she is would want anything to do with a guy like me, who has a bit of a checkered track record. Wasn't the best one at the time, and you know, everything that she's done for me is just it just makes you kind of you find faith in it. You know, it's not that, look, no one's ever stepped up for me the way that she did, and it does so much for you as a bond, for like a lifetime bond with a person, to feel like you found someone who really sees you for you and not worrying about what you have and what you came with. And I mean, seriously, I almost cry like every time when I think about it, and the fact that she's in my life. And you know, I thank God for her guiding me to her car on that street. I can't even explain why I ended up there that day, but you know, it had to be some sort of divine intervention. She's definitely one of my guys. She is a guardian angel to me. And, you know, and I'm just glad that the date, you know, she went out on, that she came on your show to talk about, and I'm just glad it didn't work out.
Yeah. So at what point in this whole process, like, did you start to have feelings for her at any point during this process, or was it like a total shocker to you? Like, would she kissed you?
You know, I definitely, if you guys met her in person, you guys would see that she's just one of these, like, she's quite angelic, but also she's beautiful. I mean, let me say this, I had pure feelings for her. I wasn't thinking about anything physical. I was kind of falling for her as person, as a spirit, is just a really genuine person I wanted to be around. So, I mean, yeah, there was something there that I couldn't quite put my finger on, and I didn't want to cross that line, and I just am so glad that she did. So, anyway, I thought it was something that I felt it would have been inappropriate if I had maybe made the first move, but I definitely there was an attraction there for sure. And the fact that, you know, if you asked me a year ago if I ever thought I was going to have a job, a car, an apartment, and this incredible woman in my life, no way, you know.
Wow.
What a great story.
That's
Feel
awesome.
good.
This is a redemption
This
story,
is
isn't
definitely
it?
blessed.
I love this.
Yeah, for sure. I love it.
Yeah, you're lucky.
Oh, I'm very lucky.
How sweet.
Life works in mysterious ways, you know? It really does. You have twists and turns, ups and downs, and you never know what's going to happen, and you just have to be a good person and lead with a good heart, you know?
Yeah. So you did has everybody met the family?
I think we're planning that. I don't think it wasn't something we were rushing into. And also, we've talked about it, but we definitely haven't laid them out the full groundwork to how we met. But, I think that'll be the second time we meet the family. I believe we might want to save that one.
The whole story, because it's a story.
They're pretty open though. They're pretty lovely. I mean, there's a reason that she's the way she is, and I think they will be very understanding. It is a beautiful story, and I'm just glad to be on the happy end of it. You know.
Have you guys done it in a car?
In the Jeep.
Yeah, in the zip up Jeep.
Sorry.
Oh, God.
No, hey, why not? Why not? No, we have not. But
Well, it's a great story.
yeah.
And we're really happy for you, Phil.
Definitely.
Thank you.
Way to go.
Me too. You know. Yeah,
All right. Well, best of luck to you both moving into the future.
Thank you guys so much. Yeah,
thank you,
we
guys. I
appreciate it.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. And thank you both for coming back on Second Date Update.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Take care.
All right. Everything good?
Happy holidays.
You too.
All right, guys. There you go.
How about that? What do you
can I tell
know?
Thanks for listening to the Q102 Jeff and Jen Morning Show podcast, brought to you by CVG Airport. Fly healthy through CVG. For more information, go to CVG Airport /fly healthy.
Grab a 30-day free trial of Live by Live Plus, and you'll get unlimited skips, commercial-free music, and all of the podcasts and live streaming events you can handle. Visit livexlive.com/podcast1 to learn more and start your free trial.